Water signs, how you doing? So I'm going to try a new project. Cancer, Scorpio and Pisces. We're going to see what's going on for your weekend. The weekend. What's happening for this weekend? The dirty weekend is what I heard. Dirty weekend. Dirty weekend away. Let's see what's happening for the weekend for water signs. So you've got a weekend away. The wish. Death wish. Someone's got a death wish. The wanting and the feeling of moving forward. Someone is stuck. They don't know which way to move, which way to go. Shall I move? Or shall I stay? Shall I stay? Shall I go? Some of you, this is actually moving. Like you want to move. It's Richard Pryor. Richard Pryor. What's happening with water signs for the weekend? This is, communication seems to be very stagnant at the moment between you and the person that you're thinking of. It's where you just can't really see any further than where you're really at the moment. It's just like I'm completely stuck. But yeah. Stuck at work. Some of you are stuck at work. Weekend work. The weekend work. The weekend warriors. Working on a project, but you don't really know where it's going to go as yet, or a plan in order to make a move. I think that some of you is actually like moving, or that you want to move, but you really don't know how yet. So you're thinking up a plan or a scheme, or actually working harder to build up some finances so you can move. And I mean like a physical move. Okay, a physical move. But I think this is sending out publication for some of you, public work, sending out flyers, emails, thinking of which direction is it that I want to go for work. Do I want to continue the work that I'm doing? But I'm really not picking it up for a lot of you. I'm picking this up as like weekend, that I'm working at the weekend, working at the weekend, working over the weekend, flying over. Someone might fly over. A flyover. Some of you might be going onto a flyover. Like I'm picking up like car, like what do they call that? A flyover, or a plane journey. I'm not really picking it up. I'm picking it up that you want to move, but like a flyover, stay over. Okay, so a lot of it is hidden at the moment. The communication seems to be where it's just dark. There's dark work. Someone's into dark work, or working in the dark, or they like working on their own, and they like working for themselves also. They like to communicate very well with themselves. But some of you that might be in illusion of communication, it just don't seem to be going anywhere this weekend, where it's kind of like, well, I might have to work from dusk till dawn. From dusk till dawn is what I'm picking up. From dusk until dawn, I am thinking about this project, or I'm thinking about this person. From dusk until dawn. From dusk till dawn. So some of you might be dealing with emotional vampires, is what I've heard. Obviously, through dusk through dawn was to do with vampires, but an emotional vampire. These are emotions, these are feelings, these are spoken words of vocabulary. These are all the things in the subconscious memory that have been done and said not done. So it all talks about fluidity of motion, but some of you could be suffering through motion sickness, or I'm picking up as like from working from dusk till dawn that you could be suffering through some kind of where it's the person that you're thinking of, because this is thinking. This is all parts of the thinking, okay? These are not feelings. These are emotions. Emotions are created by confusion, okay? Confusion. So I feel that there's an energy around at the moment, water signs, that there's an energy of confusion because it's not yet been revealed to you what path it is that you want to take. If you're looking at this with love, work, I think this is just from dusk till dawn. You're working on this from dusk till dawn. Now, some people are still concentrated on their past, and they're looking at emails, or worrying about an email, or something like that, or worrying about whether to send an email, or they're communicating via emails or texts. But I'm not really picking it up as texting. I'm picking this up as emails. Now, this is either sending out and publicizing yourself to do with flyers and emails, but I'm picking this up a lot of someone is in illusion where they're still concentrated on their emails for some reason. Now, that might be where they don't know yet. It's like, I don't know. So that might be what you're saying to this person, I don't know yet. Or you just don't It's like you're stuck at work looking at emails, or you're stuck at work thinking about this person that you don't. There's a lot of confusion, put it that way. A lot of confusion. A lot of confusion. I reckon water signs for the weekend. Wow, another 10. 2 10s, 10 10. So you might be picking up on synchronicities of 11 11 or 10. Okay. But I'm picking this up a lot to do with someone's worrying about the internet. That you're spending a lot of time on it, or that there's a lot of time that's been spent trying to figure out what this person wants. If this is to do with your love life, this is all via I've picked up a virus. I don't know why virus, but some of you could be worrying that someone's watching via the internet. Now this would be public service. Okay, so if you do public service generally like this, then that's just like general public service. But if you're indicative with someone in a relationship, this would be putting things out publicly. Okay, so it would be like, I'm going to put a post up publicly, worrying or fearing or not knowing if this actual person is actually watching my public posts that I'm putting out. Right? It's kind of like, I'm going to put a public post out, okay, and I'm going to think about what I need to put down on a Facebook page, and I'm going to put myself on it, or I'm going to do this on it, or something like that. If this is to do with love, then that's to do with love. But I'm feeling like someone's going to like think, oh, how can I draw this person back into retrograde? And how can I draw the attention back to either the good or the bad, the good, the bad and the ugly? Okay, now if you're in a relationship, I feel that some people are thinking about, what is it that I can do to put it up on public service, but I don't actually know and can't see whether the person's actually going to see it when I put it out publicly or not. Now some of you, you might be trying to, some people might falsely be trying to put up things like, oh god, here we go, like it's kind of like a feeling of like, well, I'm sure they're watching me. I don't know if they're watching me, but are they watching me? Well, if I put it out on public, if I put it out on the public, then they might see it. Now, some people might be watching someone that's in another relationship and they've just put it up publicly, and that's creating a lot of burden and stress. Okay. Now, if not, I think some people are concentrated a lot at work, and what they're thinking about doing is writing out a public note, a notification. Some of you could be getting a notification of eviction, or you just want to move, or a note. Oh, sorry, they're coming in now. Notification of like public service, of a notification. What do I keep hearing? Notification. I need to put up something so someone notices it. So someone notices it. Now, if this is illusion and this is karmic illusion, okay, Saturn's very much here at the moment. So the workload could get very heavy, and you could have a lot of work, which is good, which would be very good. Okay, a lot of heavy workload that's real good, because it's helping you build your structure and your finances, and that's really good. Okay, because karma will be very rewarding, and it will go in some people's favour or out of some people's favour also. But there are still tests and there are still lessons. Some of you might be taking a test for work, or you're studying for a new project that might pay off in the end, but you're just building success for it. And the fact that you are studying something. Now that can be natural study, because this would ought to be with a clairvoyant also, or a medium of information that gets fed through the subconscious when you're open and you're awake, and that you're open. Okay, you're open and you're awake. You woke up through the 7, okay, and then you arrive through the 8, okay, which goes through. It goes through you. You have to be open to receive everything. Okay, so receiving messages. But for some of you, I feel like it's receiving messages that like I said, I can't hear it because it's not being heard. Someone's just probably an illusion where they're just they want to put something up publicly to find out something. I need to put something up publicly just to see if this person will see me or not. Possible, might not be water signs, it might not be, but because this is someone that's not prepared to see a message, but they want to find out a message. Okay, they're not prepared to face the truth yet. They're not prepared to go any further than just this way at the moment. Okay, so I feel like this person can't see the fact that someone is either watching them or not. Do you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like I have this fear that someone is watching me, but I don't know actually if they're not or not. So I'm going to put a message out just to see if I feel the fact that they might be, and put the feelers out as in like a flyer. But I think that's where the flying came over, or someone came over. Something came over you, probably water signs, where you might have seen something that someone put out as a public notice that grabbed your attention, but like probably not in a great way because of the moon being there. It's like also the feeling of a lot of other people where they're probably putting things out publicly, but they want the person to see them and they want them to see them, but they don't actually know whether they are or not. It's confusion. Sorry, but people, it's the first time I've tried to connect with three lots of signs all at once. So you might be saying that, listen, it's the first time that I've been indicative of three different projects, let's see. Continue on this for the weekend. There you go. So there's the payoff. So it's paying off, but you've got three endings as three things begin as well. So you've got 9 here, which is working for oneself, working independently to build people up, independently to work independently. Some of you actually want to work independently, okay, but you're finding it very difficult to work for yourself because you work for someone else. But we always work for someone else. We always work for the government and taxes, okay. So some of you could be a tax attorney or a lawyer or solicitor or something like that, or you're working out finances, and that's going to build a more of an independent you, an independent new you. But you do have, so we're going to have to clarify, more or less, this Wheel of Fortune is going backwards and forwards for a lot of you, because I'm connecting with 3 lots of water signs: Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. So you will have Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus as well, for people that are also watching. So so you've got like a prominent 9, which is like someone that is single and that does work for themselves, and they like to do things their own way, and they would do it publicly. But some of you might be putting this stuff up publicly if you're going through a lot of karma, because this is someone that's going through a lot of burden in their life. Now, if that's a loving relationship, so we'll take it down all kinds of factors. If that's a loving relationship, I feel some of you might want to put things up onto the internet to let this person know that you're actually got some money, or that you're happy, or something, or that you're happy at home and happy with the family. But I feel a lot of that is false illusion through karma and false illusion through this moon to actually just try to get someone's attention. These are all trying to get someone's attention, but what you're drawing in attention to is either good karma or bad karma. So be very careful. Be very careful, because someone doesn't know whether someone's paying attention or not. Do you know what I mean? It's like, I don't know if someone's paying attention or not. Some of you could be in detention, or you've got children that are in detention, or it's being graded, or someone feels degraded. But generally not, because this is still working for oneself independently. But what I'm feeling for work is the fact that this is still under foreclosure. I also heard, like, foreclosure, because it's not yet seen anything. So it's like it's still under foreclosure. So if some of you are thinking of moving, the plan is there, but it's not yet been foreclosed. Now, if some of you are selling up a business, you might be selling up a business and wanting to start another business, but I think that there's someone that's trying to get in your business as well. It's like someone's in my business, up in my business, and it's like, or I feel like someone's up in my business. But I feel like someone's having to work harder in order to support themselves, because they have a plan of escape, plan of action to either renovate the home and motivate the home, or move, because this person would be wanting to move literally, but they don't quite know where yet, you know, don't quite know where to go yet. There is a lot of illusion around to do with love, I must admit, if you're with a partner. Let's see if we'll just continue on this reading, please, for water signs for the weekend. Oh, good opportunities coming in. That's a very weird energy because you've got 10, 10 and 10. The moon is 18, which is 9, which would still talk about working for oneself. You've got love, but it's like false love. False. True or false? Because this is true or false, right? This is true or false. Because it's your yin and your yang. Excuse me. Okay? Opposite ends of everything. Two sides of a tail. It spins left and right, backwards and forwards. Okay? And I'm feeling like two ends. Why did I just pick up two ends? Like a bookend. Like a bookend. Bookend. A bookie. Some of you could be a bookie. Oh dear. Down on Bookie Street. Oh dear, sorry, that is a British, I'm sure it's just in Britain. Down at Bookie Street. Only fools and horses. Only fools and horses. Fooling and horse. Horses for courses. Fooling. Horses falling. Horses? What am I hearing? Horses of horses? Horses. Horses for courses are falling or something. Falling. I don't know why I heard that, but Only Fools and Horses was a TV show with Del Boy and Rodney, and they were wheeler dealers. Wheeler dealers. And it was like down at Bookie Street. Down at Bookie Street. Let's see. Continue on this reading, please, for water signs for this weekend. So, the communication. Someone's firing in with a message about something. Knight of Swords. They want to know something. Too many cards. Doesn't give me much to really go off. This Knight of Swords. But that could be the Bookie Street. That's horses for courses. Horses for courses. Someone's trying to chart something. Look at charts. Analytics. The analytics of graph of work. Work harder. Work harder, you know. So, you've got moving away and moving forward at the same time. A lot of you are just didn't know which way is loose. Right turn, Clyde. Right turn. Right turn. Some of you could be taking a driving theory test, or your children are taking a theory test, and it's like left turn, right turn, right turn, Clyde. Sorry, I've got no idea. Theory test, theory. Someone's testing your theory, or they're testing your nerves, or they're testing your patience. But some of you could be a doctor, and it's patience. But excuse me. Someone's, what was it, channeling something down at Bookie Street. Some of you are betting on horses, and you gamble. For some people, you gamble on horses or something like that, or you're taking a sure bet on something. A bet. But or you could be called Betty, Betty, which was Frank Spencer. Spending. Someone's going on a shopping spree, bruv. Someone's going spending. Spencer. Someone could be called Spencer. Spencer. Continue on this reading, please, for water signs for this weekend. Continue on this reading, please, for water signs for this weekend, please. Continue on this reading. Ooh, 5 of Swords. Yeah, that was trying to come out before. That could be Aquarius in Venus. Okay, that does not mean that the Aquarius in Venus is playing mind games. It might be for some. Just because it might mean Aquarius in Venus, it doesn't mean they're the main game. This can mean saprophilia. This is someone that has intelligence. Okay, the people always look at the bright side of the bad side. The bad side, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Okay, there's always two sides to a tale. This person probably wouldn't tell tales. For some of you, well, it's like a telltale tip, okay? But it's also someone that uses their emotional intellect, okay? So they're very wise, they can be, but there are also some people that can cause a lot of conflict through mind games if you're going through mind games. That's why it's also good, because it's an attraction of saprophilia, okay? Some of you are attracted to danger, but Dangerfield. Oh wow, that's great artist. Dangerfield. I forget what his first name is. Wow, I wish I could think up that song by Dangerfield. Something Dangerfield. What's his name? But anyway, yeah, one of my favourite artists. But I wish I could think of that. Sorry, I know you want to get on with the reading. But this is family, and this is, some of you are having a lot of conflict at work, but it might be because you're at work because of a family member, okay? This always represents the Hierophant, okay? But it represents everything that you do in your life in the 5th house, okay? But this is a lot to do with family. So I'm picking up, this is to do with somebody at work, or somebody lean on me. When you're not strong, I'll be your friend. So it's like friend or foe. Who goes there? Friend or foe? Who goes there? Who goes there? Friend or foe? What do you want? This person wants something, and this person wants to know what they want. It's kind of, what do you want? Do you do Ron, or do you do Ron? Some of you could be called Ron, Ronald McDonald, and you might be going to Burger King or McDonald's. McDonald's. But I don't know if these names start ringing a bell and clicking and tricking, but there could be a trick. Okay, it could be a trick, could be an okey doke, but this could be. Someone wants to know something, whether you want to go forward or backwards. Do you want to go forwards on this thing with me, or do you not want to go forwards with me? Do I know what you want, or what I want, or what do you want, and I don't know what I want, do Ron. So, someone don't know what someone wants, but they want to find out what they want. It's like, do you want to go forward with this with me, or do you not want to go forward with this with me? Or, this could be a lot of confusion where it is at work, and it could be a family member that is stopping you from thinking clearly, okay? Because this person would think very clearly. They would think very clearly, okay? But they can be very manipulative for some people, okay? But for some people, this person would also think very clearly. They would like to think for themselves, okay, as well, okay? Because they would work on it, right? Because it's ego. So these cards are both ego cards, so it's a bit of an ego clash with the person that you're clashing with. It's like Clash of the Titans, bruv. Clash of the Titans. It's a clash of the ego, It's kind of like someone sees that you get attention off somebody, God, that you get attention off somebody in anything, okay? Whatever that is in life can be literally anything. It can be a girl, or it can be a man, or it can be a job, or just the fact that you talk to people. But whatever that is, this person doesn't seem to like it, okay? Whoever that is. Sorry, but I'm seeing dynamics. Okay. Fife Dangerfield, thank you. Fife Dangerfield. That is a very good artist, Fife Dangerfield. But this person doesn't seem to like that you get attention off people, that you talk with people very clearly. For some, that you talk to people very clearly. You're very straightforward in one manner, and you go forward in another manner. But it's also like a reflectant of somebody that doesn't like the fact that you talk to people, but not them in the same manner. Do you know what I mean? It's kind of like an ego clash of like, well, why is it that you can talk to them but you can't talk to me in that manner? Well, don't talk to me in that manner, bruv. you know. So, but you come up with Aquarius energy. So a lot of you would have Aquarius in your chart, anyway, water sign wise. If not, it is just a general Aquarian. Okay. So to keep this a little bit short, let's see what this moon card means. Moon card. Why is the moon in this spread? Why is the moon? Because the moon is like mind your own business kind of deal, right? It's business. Someone doesn't know someone's business, or someone knows someone's business, or they want to know someone's business. This is someone that runs a business. Okay? They run a business. But there is conflict around that kind of energy because someone gets attention at their business as well, for a lot of you. And someone doesn't like the fact that you do or that you don't, or they don't know whether you do or don't. So they don't know run, or do they run, but they don't know, so run. Right? On your marks, get set, go. Right? Is what I'm feeling. So the moon. Let's see, the moon. What's the moon here for? The moon. Why is the moon here? Yeah, someone is very defensive against this, what I was saying. Very offensive and defensive. It's like they push people away, they call people in, but then they push them away because they're very protective and guarded themselves. So they don't know what they want, or do wrong, or not wrong. They're trying to, obviously, like, it's kind of like someone takes a pick out of the dark, like a stab in the dark, right? Stab in the dark. The moon is dark, right? Because it don't come during the day, right? Depends where you are in the hemisphere. But it's like someone takes a stab in the dark at testing someone's patience. I just want to know whether you're going to cut me off or not. Or like, not even that. It's kind of like, well, when I feel healthy, all of a sudden, poof, it's like fucking cut you off straight away. It's something to do with health. The health of the relationship is not in good standing at the moment, really. So why is this Seven of Wands here? Please clarify further with this Seven of Wands. It's kind of like someone calls someone in through their subconscious memory, and they think about it, and they think about it, and they think about it, and they draw your attention, and then they just draw a line in the sand and cut things out because they can't deal with it. Now, that's either a good or a bad approach. If that's to do with someone that you don't want in your life, you're cutting them out because you don't want anything to do with them in your life. But then don't be putting things out publicly. Forget them to see you if you're wanting them to see you, but you don't know. Right? Because you can't call people in to cut them off. If you do, then you're just in a lot of doo-doo. A lot of doo-doo. Do run, I do run. I do run, I do run. Yeah, his name was Bill. And when he called me home. Stop singing. Let's see. So, there you go. Someone's very, 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 very indecisive. Indecisive. That's what's causing a lot of conflict here. 8, 5 and 2, 7. Sorry. 7 of Swords. Someone doesn't trust. Someone doesn't trust. Now that's just the fact that you just don't trust them, or they don't trust you. Or either way, either you look at it, you've got 2 sevens. There's boundaries that people set, and they set the boundary, and then someone crosses it. to come back for more, to cause more conflict, to cause an argument, to pull you in, to push you off, to pull you in, to push you off. Very confused. Could also be a Libra. Two of Swords. Two of Swords. Clarify what this Two of Swords is here, please. No. Let's clarify why this Five of Swords is here. Thank you. So there's the two. So that could be a Piscean as well. Piscean, Scorpio, Pisces, Libra. And the Sun. So it's something to do with the family dynamic, something to do with children or mothers or work. Okay. But you've got the sun, the moon, and the star. The moon, the sun, and the star. It's like the sun shines right out of your butthole. It's kind of like, well, don't the sun just shine right out of your butt? You know? Someone doesn't like the fact that they're a star in someone's eyes. Like, tonight, Matthew, I'm going to be somebody different. Matthew Kelly did Stars in Their Eyes. It was called Stars in Their Eyes. Okay? And it was about a singer. And they would come out and they would be someone else and they would perform something. Okay? But someone doesn't like that someone's in the public eye, or something that they do on the internet as well, or anything like that. Or they don't like what they do at work, they have conflict at work, but they don't like the fact that this person, this is business, right? This is like, mind your own business, I don't want to tell you, right? But this person constantly tries to find out what that business is. So it's like they stick their nose in things where it's not wanted by you, okay? Whoever that is, okay? Because it causes conflict. Your energy is like, oh, well, I just mind your own business. I've got stuff to do. Just get out of my way, okay? I don't have to tell you everything. I don't want to, because I don't trust you. So why do I have to tell you, right? And then what you get is the Sun, which is really, for me, it's just to do with family and work and everything of the health of the relationship, which is not in very good standing, because the leading card is the Five of Swords. Whether this is a better card or not, what it's telling me is that the health of the relationship, which is malefic, it's a star, which happens to be here, right, is that this is a malefic energy. A malefic. It's burning through the subconscious. It's burning your through your ego. Someone burns your ego. It's like burns your pride, burns it alive. Alive, she cried from the other side. Burns it. It's like ego is bruised. Someone's ego gets bruised. Or it's like it's burning away the subconscious. Saturn is trying to do its job. It's probably looking to Mars. It's probably looking to Mars, you know. Planets actually guide each other. So it goes to the planet that's going to sort it out. Someone could have a strong placement of something. I'm picking up search and destroy of something, you know. Mercury and Venus. Mercury is the closest planet to the Sun. Okay. What was that TV show? Something from the Sun or something? I can't remember. I never used to watch it, but I'm sure there was. But Mercury is the closest planet to the Sun. Okay. So it gets very hot. It gets very hot. So someone's very hot to trot. It's kind of like, fuck, I'm out. I just go away. You know, that's the feeling. But I think what it's generally doing is like Saturn, because it's now gone station, could be a station, broadcast station or something, or someone's stationing something. Stacy? I heard Stacy as well. All right. But stating a fact. States. Yates. Wheel of Fortune, is to do with work. Someone does this at work, that's what I'm saying. Someone's working real hard, right, at their karma to try and find some kind of balance between going home and coming backwards and forwards, dealing with their family members, dealing with the general public, life, all that kind of stuff, park life, exercise, training, all that kind of stuff. 14, which is 5, which would be a lot to do with family, all that kind of stuff. 6, which is there, which is trying to work independently for oneself as well, but if not working for the general public across the internet or just the general public. But I also, going down that same line where the first story came alive. What's this 6 of Pentacles for? 6 of Pentacles. 6 of Pentacles. Yeah. Someone's trying to manifest something new. Someone's really trying to, like... Well, let's just hope that people don't feel that law of attraction means that it just appears in your life without action. Right. But the Magician. Let's see. What's the Magician for? Oh, dear. We didn't want those cards. Someone has got a very toxic relationship with a mother or child, and they feel completely and utterly trapped in it. Sorry. With a mother or with a child, and it's to do with a home dynamic with your dome, meaning that it takes effect on your dome, which is your head, right? And it means the place that you reside in. 8. Okay? The universe is crying for purging out and release to let it go, which means move. But when people say that, yeah, you're in your head, yeah, someone's in your head. Someone's in your head, or you're in my head. Excuse me. I've been channeling a lot today. Just done a reading for an hour and a half. But someone's in your head, okay, which means that you need to sacrifice something, okay, which means move out or away. Home and away for you each day. Some of you could be from Australia, but home or away, for or against. For or against. For, some of you could be playing cricket, right? Cricket. It might be cricket. For. For. 4, you could have a life path number 4. I don't know why I'm saying that, but 4. 4. 4. Some of you could be going to school, and that's the teacher, headmaster. But, yeah, I feel like you don't trust this person. You think that they're manipulative. You probably feel that whatever it is that you have, they're going to want it all. It's like, I want it all. I want it all. And I want it now. This person wants it all now, okay? And it means like you're trying your best to manifest reality in a clear vision, one vision through Freddie, talking to Freddie, probably can see Freddie, right? But let's hope it's not fucking Freddy Krueger, guys, because what you have is like, well, that to me, if it's a mother, it would be a Pisces mother, because it's 3. That's the Hangman, okay? But that also represents Taurus or Gemini. But generally, it's not really a star sign. To me, it is Pisces because it's 3. It's the Hangman. But generally, it's a mother. Okay, so it's a mother, and you've got some kind of toxic bond that entraps you, where you constantly purge out stuff and release it, but then it just, the karma is bringing it back around for you to reflect on why the hell it is that this is going on, that you're not happy, why you're not sacrificing things. Hence the reason why I could well be moving very soon. And I'm going to be vlogging it. So if you would like to join my subscription fee or join the channel, I'm going to be asking everybody, if you want to appear on this channel, I'm going to start plugging myself, water signs, but if you want to appear on this channel, I want to take your stories and the things that you've gone through and the dynamics of your karma and the dynamics of your home life and the good and the bad and everything that goes along with it, okay? And that for you to send me a lot of footage or some footage, and then also questions and answers as well if something that you want to ask. And then I'll edit it with music and make it into something, okay? And then slip into the last bit where you can probably ask a couple of questions and then I'll just answer a couple of quick questions, okay? But just make it a bit fun. But if you want to join that, that will be on here. And if you want to do that, please make sure that you send me, if you go to Becoming the Change, if you can't send me an email, but if you go to Becoming the Change, which is the business page on Facebook, you can literally just send me a message there and say that you want to. Someone has done, and hopefully when they send me that, I'll be able to put that up and we'll be able to watch that, so see how that goes. But generally, if you want to do that, great, it's there, okay? But also, if I am also thinking about moving at some point, and I'm going to also vlog that, and I might open a shop, and I might vlog that too, but who knows what's going to happen. But there's generally something that needs to be let go of. Someone just won't drop something, and it constantly is some kind of toxic baton. Some of you could be doing like rounders baton or something, or fucking batting someone, or it's like batting, someone's batting from the wrong, I don't know. But generally, water signs, that is your reading. I don't want to clarify anything else because there's no, I think there's a definite ego clash. It's an ego clash. When you want to go forward, you run into someone. 7, you bump into them again. Ego clash, doesn't align. It doesn't align with whatever that is because you're just not meant to be in alignment with an assignment of someone's conditioning because they're conditioned to believe something different. So what do you believe in? Hopefully you tell me yourselves, right? Okay, so let's see. So that is your reading, water signs. I hope that you enjoy your weekend and I will catch you again soon. Peace.